Percentages. I mean, think about it. They are everywhere. On price tags, in the news, on your report card. They pretty much shape our decisions every single day. But let's be honest, for something so common, they can be surprisingly tricky to figure out on the fly. So today, we're going to demystify them by taking a look at a tool that makes all that percentage math feel, well, effortless.
You know that feeling, right? You're just staring at a problem, trying to dig up some formula from a math class you took like a decade ago. You pull out your phone, but the basic calculator app just isn't cut out for it. It's that exact moment of frustration that we're going to tackle today.
And these aren't just abstract problems. I'm talking about real, everyday questions. Like, is that 30% off sign really a good deal after you add tax? What score do you need on that final exam to get the grade you want? Is your investment actually growing the way you think it is? It all comes down to getting the percentages right.
Because look, this isn't just some math class stuff. From what's in our shopping cards to what's on our report cards, percentages have a real, direct impact on our lives, and that makes understanding them absolutely crucial. So before we jump into the solution, let's just do a super quick refresh. The word percent literally comes from the Latin per centum, which means by the hundred. So 50% is just a fancy way of saying 50 out of 100. It's that simple idea that lets us compare parts of a whole, which is why it's so powerful.
So what if you had a free math assistant right there in your pocket? Well, that's what we're talking about. Let's meet PercentLab, a tool that was designed to be a simple, straightforward solution for all those percentage headaches. And this chart right here, it really shows the difference. We're moving away from that whole frustrating song and dance of trying to remember old formulas and second-guessing your own math. The goal here is to get instant, accurate results and, even better, a crystal clear understanding of how you got that answer. It's a huge upgrade.
So what makes a tool like this really stand out? Well, it's like having a complete toolbox, not just one little hammer. It's lightning fast, sure, but it's also educational. It has specialized calculators for specific problems. And since it's totally free and works great on your phone, it's there for you right when you need it.
And the cool thing is, this is not a one-size-fits-all approach. Let's actually look at the specialized tools it offers for different parts of our lives, for shoppers, for students, and for professionals.
First up, let's talk about being a savvy shopper. You know the drill. You're in a store, you see a sales sign, maybe you have a coupon, and you just want to know the real final price before you get to the checkout counter.
This is where it gets super practical. Instead of just guessing, you can quickly figure out your actual savings in dollars, calculate the final out-the-door price with tax, or even compare two items to see which one is the true bargain. It's all about making smarter money decisions on the spot.
Okay, next up, students. Come on, we've all been there. It's the end of the semester and it feels like your entire grade is riding on that one last exam. The stress is real.
Well, this is all about taking back control. You can finally see how much that one midterm actually impacts your final mark. Or you can use a grade calculator to find out the exact score you need on the final to get that B+ you're aiming for. It just completely removes the anxiety of not knowing.
All right, now let's pivot to the world of business and finance. In this space, percentages aren't just about discounts or grades. They're about profit, long-term growth, and making some pretty major financial decisions. And these tools can help answer some of life's biggest questions. I mean, a mortgage calculator can tell you if you can realistically afford the monthly payments on a new house. A compound interest tool can actually show you how your savings could grow over decades. And if you're a small business owner, that profit margin calculator is everything for knowing if you're actually in the green.
So, you're probably thinking, with all these powerful features, it's got to be complicated to use, right? Nope, not at all. It's actually designed to be totally straightforward. It all works in just 3 simple steps. The process is incredibly simple. First, you just find the right calculator for whatever question you have. Second, you punch in your numbers, like the original price and the discount. And third, boom, you get an instant result, and it comes with a full breakdown of how it was calculated.
But honestly, that last part, the breakdown, that's the real magic here. This is where the tool goes beyond just being a simple calculator and actually becomes a teaching tool.
Think about it. A regular calculator just spits out a number. It gives you the what, but it never gives you the how or the why. This is different. It's designed to show you its work, so you actually start to learn the process behind the answer. And that really gets to the core mission here, helping you understand not just the answer, but the process behind it. The real goal is to build up your confidence so that, over time, you start to get the logic, and you can solve more of these problems on your own.
This right here sums up the whole difference.
A simple number that's just a quick fix, but a complete explanation that shows you the formula and the steps? That's real knowledge. It turns a quick calculation into a little mini lesson that empowers you for the next time.
So the only question left is, where are you going to start? Are you going to tackle that shopping discount, finally figure out your grade for the semester, or maybe project the future growth of your investments? The tool is ready to give you not just an answer, but a real understanding.